What's up, fellow YouTubers, subscribers, and viewers? Welcome back to my channel Out of Context. I'm your host, GD, bringing you some World of Tanks gameplay. I don't think I'm going to be playing for too long today. I don't think I'm going to bother running any experience boosters. I'm probably just going to play a couple of games in this. At the very least, get the daily, which is this guy here, enemy vehicles destroyed. Try and get that. If I can get this, you know, whatever, why not, right? I think that's pretty much it. I may play at least one game in the in this guy here, just to say that I get that out of the way. And I think that'll be it, yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. Frankens and we got Steins. A lot of people playing the Franken, and I think one of the reasons is I think it's easier to get kills with the secondary gun, or rather it's easier to get damage dealt with the secondary gun. I suppose if you're flanking it's a different story, but yeah. It's one of those things. And the Franken has a lot of firepower. It doesn't have as much armor, but depending on where you are on the map, I don't think damage really matters that much, or armor really matters that much.
Segni penetrazione. Segni penetrazione. Segni penetrazione. Recursos. Penetratio perfetto. Segni penetrazione. Segni penetrazione. Segni penetrazione. Deleto. Il nostro restituto. Viculum deletum.
Yeah, I felt like that was alright, like just for the purpose of getting a better idea of where I can actually penetrate. The big gun can penetrate the cupola from what I understand, but the little gun can't. Which is good to know. Oh, and blocking damage isn't a bad thing either. Ooh, it's one-on-one. He's got a bit more health than him, but even so. Actually, the objective was to get one kill, right? I think this was, yeah, this was for the armor blocked. Which was a different one. And this one was for... It was one of the, I think it was the daily. Yeah, the daily. Yeah. Alright. So, let's, I don't know. Let's try and go for that. We'll have to play kind of smart in order to get it. So it's about being top on damage with your secondary gun, basically.
Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio perfecta. Ficulum deletum.
Actually, oh yeah, okay. No, I know what I should have done. I should have waggled my vehicle. Gotta waggle it from side to side. Now I'm actually curious. What is the... Okay. Average penetration. Oh, well, that's interesting. So that penetration is greater than that penetration. Very interesting indeed. Excuse me.
Perfetto. Sine penetrazione. Per vulnere effectus.
I wonder if it actually would have been better if I angled myself more going, but it's hard to show it here. That's another thing too, because the turret's in the front, so yeah, and that looks like the areas where they were penetrating. So like right here and right here. I guess, did they penetrate there? I guess they did. But yeah, if we want to do damage with the secondary gun, I don't think we can go down that way. Hmm. Now, admittedly, that was actually the first time we got a gunner knocked out.
Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio. Penetratio perfecta.
This is kind of cheap, but we're gonna sort of take advantage of
Penetratio
it.
perfecta. Penetratio. Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio. Veicolo mostra deleto. Munizione, creates laser. Veicolo mostra deleto.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that puts me on top for damage dealt with my secondary, because I mean I killed an entire guy with my secondary, so it makes me wonder. Am I gonna get it? I got it. I want to thank you, Mr. Stein player, for making that achievement possible, or well, easy. I know it's kind of cheap, but you know, do what you can. Wait, huh? I don't know what that one was for. Hold on a second, let's see. Which one was completed recently? Was it that one? Right, so I got this one now. Wait, did I get that too? No, I have no idea. Okay, so out of curiosity, so I only need more of those tokens, and I assume that that token's going to be made available in the next week's worth of events. So basically I got all the tokens, so now it's just a question of getting this stuff. This is achieved. Oh, in either one. Probably play one more game in my Franken and get that leveled up. Then again, maybe is it worth it to level up the Stein, you know? It's hard to say. Maybe I'll just do the Franken for now and just see what I can get out of it. And yeah, work my way towards getting this PvP one. What's this? Sign of the Beast. Oh, right, okay. So once I get this, then I'll probably start working on that. Yeah, this way I can save up some of my reserves for later on. Okay. Probably gonna move my way. I'm not sure about through the middle, but maybe through the outside. It's hard to say, but I think that the Stein is much better for the outside and flanking than it is for going through the middle, I think. But then again, who knows?
Penetratio perfetta. Sì di penetrazione. Sì di penetrazione.
Whoops.
Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio perfecta. Viculum deletum.
Was I that weak? I did take a lot of shots getting up there, which was, you know, a mistake. Not to mention that I hit the wall wrong. Oh well. Yeah, man, I gotta get some kills. Doing damage isn't enough. Went back to try and give some support, but when people get cut off, they just get cut off, and sometimes you gotta cut your losses. Now, arguably, I could have made it work, you know, retreating backwards and doing what damage I could. Yeah, so it seems to me that unless you're like direct on the side, the secondary gun really won't do any damage unless you're shooting like directly at the front or back. But the turret isn't inclusive to that. Now the turret can be penetrated by the main gun from what I can see. Nice. Let's get in battle. Let's see where this takes us.
Penetratio perfecta. Viculum deletum.
Now after shooting, I probably could have angled my turret in another direction, and I think that would have given me the angle to be able to bounce its shots. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to protect my front turret, and basically use my back turret to do the damage. It's a lot slower for brawling, but I guess the idea is you try and trade a shot, and then you maneuver your turret so that it's angled, so that he tries to return a shot, but it doesn't work. Now, I'm not sure if you have the armor necessary in order to be able to do that. That's the part that I'm unsure about. And that's the part that I kind of want to figure out. And eventually I'll figure it out. And the way I see it, if I can do that with my... Yeah, so like the way that I see it, if I can do that with my... if I can protect myself from the main gun of the Franken by doing that, then I'm certain that a Stein can't do the damage in order to take me out. The reason for that being that, well, Franken has more penetration than the Stein. I'm pretty sure, anyways. Oh, that's hilarious. Not really too interested in the amount of damage that I'm doing. No, really. I don't think I'm going to end up in the same place as I was before, but I'd like to experiment with the gun.
Veamos.
You know what? Before I do that, I'm gonna go over here.
Sini penetrazione. Sini penetrazione. Penetratio. Penetratio perfetto. Sini penetrazione. penetrazione. Nostro restituto. Obsession. Deleto. Observationism macchinae restitute. Sì di penetrazione. Viculum deleto.
Well, I got 2 kills. I probably should have just went for it. Try and get around. They're gonna flank us, and we're gonna flank them. Oh man. Nearly did something crazy. Annihilated. Yeah, I think you have to be pretty close in order to be able to use that secondary gun to penetrate the side of enemy vehicles. You gotta be up close. Or have someone flip on their side and then basically shoot them in the other side with it. At what range? Who knows? I certainly don't. And I won't pretend to know either. See if we can control the point. It'd be really cool. Why am I all the way back there? Why do I think I need to be all the way back there? Alright, friend.
Sì di penetrazione. Penetrazione. Veicolo deleto.
I thought I could do a smart thing, but apparently it was a bad idea. Man, look at all the loses we're getting. Yes, I said loses. I don't feel ashamed. Well, I mean, I might, but I ain't gonna tell anyone. Alright. How many more kills do we need? Like 14. I'm really scared. Nice. Let's play another one. PvP. Oh, for a sec I thought he started on his side, and I was like, excuse me, how is that fair? To him or anyone else? Just drive into someone and knock them over? Whoops, my bad. See you in the garage.
Perfetto. Penetrazione perfetta. Penetrazione. Perfetto. Sì di penetrazione. Sì di penetrazione. Veicolo deleto.
All those guys just lost out over there. side of the map anymore. People get hurt there. People can't complain about premium shells in this mode. Well, I don't think the gun finished its volley either. Gotta get in there and get some kills. Otherwise, I'm wasting my time.
Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio. Penetratio perfecta. Sini penetrazione. Sini penetrazione. Penetratio. Penetratio perfecta. Munizione, Rage laser. Penetratio.
So the ammo rack getting damaged did slow my reload just a little bit. Nice. Got more experience from my crew. Vehicle's even more stealthy than it was before. That's not a bad thing. May not be a good thing either. Excellent. Now I got more experience that I need to take out of this vehicle now. Oh, smoke and glow. Just fact for a little bit. John Freeman knew it was too late. So I'll watch from K5. Yeah, it's right about there.
Penetratio perfecta. Viculum deletum.
So they were shooting at me from over there. I probably could go right up to here and shoot at those guys. So you learn about new spots all the time. At least I think that would be effective. I think it'd be a very powerful side-scraping location. Wouldn't really be able to do much with the secondary gun, but even so.
Laser. Laser.
Did he get his gun knocked out? I really do find it rare that the gunners and all that get knocked out. I think it's more likely to get modules knocked out than anything else. And stuns. Well, stuns just incapacitate you entirely. You can't move your vehicle. Which is a very interesting mechanic, I gotta say. Wow. Nice.
Perfecto. Grazie. Penetratio perfecta. Sine penetrazione. Penetratio. Recursos. Veculum hostile deletum. Veculum deletum.
Thousand assist damage. But that don't mean squat here. You know what means something here? Kills. You gotta get kills, bro. If you aren't getting kills, then fill out the wills. Oh, look at all them steins. I want to try that thing that I was considering. That thing. If it doesn't work out, then I swear I'll stop.
Penetratio. Pictus perfectus. Penetratio. Penetratio. Penetratio perfecta. Ictus perfectus. Veculum hostile deletum. Ratio perfetto. Penetratio. Penetratio. Ictus.
Probably could have aimed that Q shot better. That Q shot. So it, like, kind of did work out. I don't think it's a bad spot to start in, at the very least. Now, something I want to check, because something was added to the depot as far as equipment was concerned, not compatible on my vehicles. So what is this compatible on? Enhanced levers. It's a suspension thing. But like it says, it's not compatible on my vehicles, so I'm guessing that it's for light tanks. That of which I do not have. Well, I have this technically. Hold on a second. Can this be fitted with, no. Okay, so it'd have to be, yeah, alright. Interesting, interesting. To say the least.
Penetrazione. Sì di penetrazione. Deleto. deleto. Sini penetrazione. Penetratio. Sini penetrazione. Sini penetrazione. Penetratio perfetta. Penetratio. Penetratio perfetta. Sini penetrazione. Penetratio perfetta. Recursus. Penetratio perfetta. Penetratio. Penetratio perfetta. Deleto. Sini penetrazione. Sini penetrazione. Veculum ostile deleto.
I'm killing from this position.
Veculum ostile deleto. Penetratio. Ictus.
Yeah, so I was a bit too zoomed in for that one shot, so I didn't really see what was going on. But, yeah, because otherwise I might have been able to get a 6th kill there. That would have been cool. Yeah. So there you go. So I only need 6 more kills now. Nice, nice. I guess another thing too that's worthwhile for playing these vehicles is all that free experience. Now I don't know if they give it to you after the event, but I don't mind spending some gold in order to get it. To be perfectly honest. As opposed to imperfectly honest.
Penetratio.
Commitment. I haven't committed anything to you, lady. Actually, before I convert this experience into free experience, I should ask to see if the experience will be removed from the vehicle automatically and given to you as free experience. Because if it is, then there wouldn't really be any point.
Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio perfecta. Sì di penetrazione.
Oh, somebody in TeamSpeak.
Connected.
Oh, okay, here's Platoon 1.
Channel switched.
Boy, hello.
How you going?
Oh, not too bad. Just playing some of the, what is it, the special thing going on there. Why, did you want to join a platoon?
Yeah.
Okay. Create a squad of the fallen.
No, not that one.
What? You don't, okay.
I got over that the first day it came out, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're not interested at all, huh?
No. How are you supposed to defeat something that's got 28,000 hit points and you've only got what? I don't know, say about 1,500?
Oh no, I'm talking about the PvP, man. I'm playing the PvP right now. Yeah, you don't battle against the big, huge Leviathan. No, you get to play against 15 other people that are, you know, like you, except they're in one of two vehicles. No? Not interested at all?
I'll give it a shot.
Alright then. Yeah, well, I'll be playing in the Franken. Yeah, just like you. There we go. Yeah, I'm going for some of them unlocks there. I was having some difficulty dealing with my internet at the time when it came to what is it? Playing games. Excuse me. For getting my artillery, so I decided no, I'm gonna take a break from that. And I'm just gonna go for rewards that are provided by these things. Wait, I see it. Once I've got all the rewards that I can, at least for the time being, then I can go back to work on my other stuff. Also did some writing today, just because I was doing a bunch of editing and it was taking a lot of time. Well, actually, it was more like just uploading and getting the stuff off my hard drive is really what it was. I had almost a 6-hour video clip, and then there was about a 2-hour video clip, 2.5-hour video clip that I had to deal with. So I'm going to do something that some people might disagree with, but I think it's a great idea. I'm going to put my camouflage and binocular telescopes to work, and I'm going to look down the line where the thing is. Yeah.
Oh, no!
You didn't flip yourself, did you? I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hold on.
If there's a way to flip a tank, I'll find it.
There you go. Oh man, I gotta get into position. We got targets to shoot at. We did have targets to shoot at.
Penetratie. Ictus perfectus. Penetratie.
What the fuck ever? This is why I don't do this bullshit.
Oh yeah, they pushed up through there, huh?
Penetratie. Laser. Penetratio perfecta. Penetratio. Penetratio perfecta. Sì di penetrazione. Sì di penetrazione. Penetratio. Viculum deletum.
I spread around a lot of damage. I didn't get any kills though. Yeah, there's a couple of spots you gotta watch on these tanks. The front is one of them, especially against other Frankens, because the secondary gun can penetrate the frontal armor. It's not easy to penetrate the side, especially at distance, but I think within about 100, 200 yards, and if it's a pretty good angle, then you can hit it and penetrate. But it's not always guaranteed, I would probably say. Also, the turret, like your small turret can get penetrated, but your front turret can get penetrated on certain spots, like the cheeks of the turret. Like those can get penetrated. The cupola on top can get penetrated. So you gotta watch out for those areas. Well, if I decided not to continue playing this, what tier were you interested in playing?
3, 5, maybe 8, if you have an 8.
I do not have an 8, I have a 7.
We'll go with anything that you have then. That for my AT-15A, which is my only tier 7.
Well, alright then. Hold on a second, I'll get us into another platoon.
That's a bit stupid that Wargaming brings out a shit tank like this in the Stein that can easily be penetrated by other shit.
Well, it depends on where you get hit.
Oh, I guess that's true as well.
Well, I mean,
what
if they hit you on the tracks, they're not going to penetrate. Unless they're hitting you on the side and at a good angle. But it also depends. Are we talking about the big gun on the Franken, or are we talking about the big gun on the Stein? Right? And like I said, if you're talking about the smaller gun, which has much higher DPS, well, like where like how are you angling, right? That's what it is.
What do I need on this tier 5?
Yeah, I guess this will do. Well, like, how many games did you want to play?
Whatever it takes to burn my ×2 off all my tanks, or other tiers that we play.
Oh, okay. So no point in doing any reserves, huh?
Yeah.
Alright then.
How can I tell how many reserves I have?
That's a tier 5.
I have 156 reserves. I'm working on this tank, I'm working on my Stug, I'm working on my Jackson, I'm working on a tier 3 light from the Swedish line.
I know, but if we're going to do regular platoons, it has to be tier 7.
Regular?
Yeah, I can't do tier 7 when you're tier 5 though. That's what I mean.
The reason I don't like playing 7 is because of this slow-ass prick.
Well, I can understand, but that's the thing. The only reason why I would play outside of what I was doing then is to basically get out of tier 7 and then get into tier 8. And then once I get into tier 8, get out of tier 8 and get to tier 9. Because I want to take advantage of this this event, right? Now, really, the question is the leg going to be good or bad? Hopefully, I don't have any problems, but if I do, then I'm getting straight out of this, and I'm going right back into mayhem, as it were. Actually, I managed to get a game of 5 kills in that, which is good, because that brings me closer to getting that one mission, which unlocks another sarcophagus to potentially give me more useless items, but you know, that's how it is. Bottom tier by 2 tiers. Ooh, a T-95 on the enemy team. Very slow vehicle.
This isn't... 7s aren't supposed to see a 9. This is pathetic.
What do you mean you're not supposed to see a 9? I see 9s all the time when I'm in tier 7. Well, actually not all the time, but there's a good chance.
I'd rather drown myself and exit the game than play this crap.
Okay. Call me weird, but I actually look forward to being bottom tier because it means
Everything can penetrate an 8 7 with just normal armor piercing.
yeah, but the same thing goes for artillery, so it doesn't bother me in the slightest. The one thing that it does guarantee is that the guns are going to be bigger and the health pools are going to be bigger. And what that basically means is whenever I fire this gun and stun something, there's a good chance that I'm going to get a lot of assist. Big assist. And that's the reason why I'd want to use this. Shot that goes in. Now, unfortunately, I don't think there was anything to follow up on that. But we're on a relatively short reload. Wow, that barely did anything, huh? Alright, fair enough. Not feeling good about that. Oh, nice. Got a big hit.
just bounced the 750 shell from the T95.
Yeah, I guess that sort of thing can happen. Out of curiosity, are you penetrating the T95? Doesn't look like it, huh?
Oh.
I wonder what I should shoot.
What the fuck, man?
What? Get hit by a big gun?
Joined your channel.
G'day, guys.
Oh, hello.
That was close.
No one's paying attention to field.
I don't know. I think everybody's doing their best.
Got the T61 coming up beside you.
Oh, I know, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything about him. I'm pretty sure he's above my tier, so I can't one-shot him.
T25 AT in front of you.
I know, but like I said, I can't do anything about him. If I'm run, I'm gonna get taken out. If I don't run, I'm gonna get taken out. So I just gotta do what I can from here. Assist the team the best I can.
Just don't run.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to do anything from that position other than shoot. Which I did. I didn't get very much, but I wouldn't have gotten it much if I ran away anyways. Besides, it wasn't him that took me out, it was the tiger that took me out. Oh yeah, it shows my statistics there. Arguably, it doesn't feel like there's really much to this vehicle. I mean, you trade out a loader for a radio operator, but I suppose that gives you a bit more awareness. Having said that, you lose a lot of mobility from what I can see. But either way, looks like our guys are doing pretty well. Considering. Nice. Yeah, see? Our guys got it. Now imagine if running over environments like that, like explosives, would actually damage your vehicle.
Let's go.
Are you still in game? Oh yeah, you're still in game. Or are you headed back to the garage right now? I figure I'm in the game, so I might as well wait it out and see what these guys do. Oh, nice. Nice shoot. The Radley Wallers medal. The Radley Ballers medal. There we go.
A what?
The Radley Ballers medal.
What's that for?
The Radley Walters. It's well, he didn't get it that game. I think he's getting 8 kills in a game and surviving. I could be mistaken.
I seen a bloke get 9 kills today.
Well, that'd probably allow you to get it. I think I could be mistaken, but I think Pool's medal is for 10. But then again, I could be mistaken. I could be mistaken. I could be wrong. And I would accept that. More or less. Well. Yeah. He's not interested. Yeah, so he pulls me out of what I'm doing. Well, I play a game with him in the special mode they got right now with the 2 tanks. He gets blown up in there. He gets annoyed.
I'm sorry, but I can't do shit with an 8050A that's got a 17-pounder that can't even penetrate a fucking T95, mate.
Oh, no, I'm not complaining, man. I'm just going over it in my head. I'm just trying to process things. Because, like, when something happens, I black out and I have to re-register everything over again. You know, that's why I do recordings. It's almost like therapy session. I go through and it's like, oh, what the hell? That's what happened there. Well, well, it's news to me, and it helps me to remember those things that, you know, had happened before. No, I'm not complaining, man. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just trying to go over it in my head. And I just figured saying out loud, and since someone was, you know, in the lobby, you know, it helped me get some feedback to the whole situation, you know, just because, you know, I have problems with people, you know. I don't always understand where they're coming from, you know, and that's why...
I have a bit of anger problems.
Well, I wouldn't say that I have anger problems. I think it's more like response problems. I don't know how to respond to certain things. You know, a girl tries to make out with me or something like that, and, you know, I'm just stiff as a board, you know. No, I'm not talking about sexually. I'm just like, I have no idea how to respond to it, you know. And people just keep doing what they're doing until they, you know, realize, oh, well, geez, this guy isn't into whatever, and just back off, right? And yes, that sort of thing has happened to me before. And that's just the way that I am. That's just how I've developed and how things, you know, affect me and whatnot, you know? Well, I don't know. I guess I will... Do I want to play this? I'm going to say... Actually, hold on a second. How much progress do I have towards this mission? Oh, this kind of puts me in an awkward position. You know what? You know what? I am going to go back and play some missions in the Franken. Mayhem's worth. See what we can do. See what we can pull out. I got 5 kills in one game, which wasn't too bad. Nowhere close to the average, though, which is, you know, about 0 kills per game. Oh, our team
User disconnected from your channel.
is loaded with Frankens. And their team is, I think, 7 Steins and 8 Frankens.
He's left.
Oh, it's not a problem.
You raged.
Yeah, yeah. That's
He does it often, bro.
I have no doubt. It sounded very easy for him to become rage, as it were.
Well, I don't understand him. He's a stoner, and he gets cranky really easily. But it must be a bit schizophrenic or something. Right?
Yeah, really not sure.
But like, each to their own.
Yeah, to each their own. That's one way to rationalize it.
Yeah, every person's different, bro. That's the thing. That's why people should hold grudges against Muslims and shit like that, because not everyone's the
Sono
same
di
person.
penetrazione. Sì di penetrazione. Penetrazio perfetta.
He sent me a message saying this bloke in PS wants to run 7 and I said he might don't want to.
Wait. Run tier. I think he's referring to me. I mean, I could be mistaken, but
Penetrazio perfetta.
I think that's who he's referring to.
Sì di penetrazione.
Oh, I'm not sure, bro. He's logged off.
That's the thing. I mean, if you can't handle the heat of a situation, you just gotta leave. And, I mean, if that's chronically how he is, he's not really the kind of guy that I want to roll with. Because, honestly, I take a lot of shit from different things. And I've just gotten used to, you know, if something is going wrong, you don't freak out about it. You know, and the reason why you don't freak out about it is because you can't. You can't freak out about things when, honestly, that stuff's going to happen all the time. It's guaranteed to happen all the time. So to freak out about it is just, it's really pointless, is what it is.
Sì di penetrazione. Recursos. Penetrazio perfetta.
Yeah, I couldn't take it, brother. I get cranky sometimes as well, you know what I mean? I just log off.
Yeah, well, that's like what I'm saying.
Log off, have a break, come back. Every game is bloody different. No game is exactly the same. But usually the only thing that doesn't change is when I run up, I get first. That's why I've just been hit back the last couple of games. Not rushing, taking my time, and I find I do kills and I survive.
Penetrazio. Sì di
I'm in a
penetrazione.
match with 3
Sì di
C29.
penetrazione. Penetrazio perfetta. E con lo mostro di veneto.
There we go. Got 2 kills. That's alright. And that's the thing too, because I know people, like, I know sometimes people get upset about stuff and then it's like they take a break and they come back and they're alright. And then there are people that they do that, but it's like as soon as they come back and, you know, they say, okay, I'm good and all that sort of stuff, like a couple of like minutes later, maybe an hour later, it's the same thing over and over again. And I'm not saying that I don't run into people like that. I have friends that are like that. But it's really hard to justify to myself to say, I want to hang out with this person. And it's not because they're a bad person. It's just, you know, they're freak out heavy, as it were, you know. When something bad happens, it's just, it's toxic is what it is.
Ah, man! Got blown up straight away and I'm in a heavy tank. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, kind of like that. But, like, you know, more often, sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Awesome first game.
Oh, yeah?
That was my first game, and that was just fucking shit. Run straight up and get killed. Didn't even run up. There was 2 tanks in front of me. One T-29 hit me, and then a bloody Artie just punched me.
Yeah. I remember B-Bar yesterday. He was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. He was complaining about how Artie. Actually, I think maybe you weren't in the chat there, but yeah, he was talking to me about, you know, how so stupid that Artie was able to hit him and all that sort of stuff, and I just started getting this feeling of I'm in it deep. And I got into sort of a fight or flight mode where it was like, look, man, like, if you got hit by Artie, it's not ridiculous that you got hit by Artie. Honestly, there are very creative spots where artillery can go to shoot at you. And sometimes they'll go out of their way to find spots that are unique where you can get shot from. You know, it happens. You know,
that's why they have the team battles and stuff like that. Where
well, that's what I was saying. I was like, all right, you know what, fine. You know, if you really think that it's so ridiculous that someone was in that position in order to hit you, I tell you what, I'll get into a battle with you, and we'll check this out. We'll find out if it's really ridiculous after all. About you getting hit by artillery and all that. And that's the thing, I really do care. I want people to understand things, to figure things out. And, you know, they can't do that when they just start making assumptions about things and are like, oh, geez, well, this is impossible, and, you know, that is possible, and, you know, you don't learn anything. You just learn to complain. And when you learn to complain instead of learning how to deal with stuff, that's when things get really bad. Because now it's like, oh, well, I don't care, you know, what it is that that someone does or how they think of things, because you just get so used to, I'm going to complain, right? And that's,
sometimes bitches are just be bitches, bro.
And that's a mentality that I do not abide.
Yeah, but like I said, every person, you can't hold one person accountable for everyone, you know what I mean? Because otherwise you meet every person in the world. There's too much hate in this world as it is.
Well, my plan is not really to remove hate in the world. That's not what it's about. What it's about.
It's only a game. That's what I don't understand. You don't get quick.
Now it's a question of if some people try to push through here, because if they do, then I can catch them. Alright. Alright. So we got that. The more stuff we get there, the better, which is nice. Now, okay, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so once I complete this, then I won't really have to worry about planning any more PvP, and then I can focus on destroying the Leviathan. Arguably, I want to save the rest of those kills for later, but I don't feel like doing that. Nice, we're in a good position. I'll go to K5. Oh, you know what? I think I know why platoons are different between the two game modes. And it's so that when you get into a game mode of the Fallen, you don't have to worry about pressing Q and that being the same key that's used for voice chat.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Alright, see ya.
Sì di penetrazione.
User joined your channel.
Penetrazione. Sì di penetrazione.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing there?
Sì di penetrazione. Penetrazione perfetta. Sì di penetrazione.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Sì di penetrazione. Sì di penetrazione.
Hey, sorry.
Perfetta.
What you up to?
Sì di penetrazione.
How you doing, mate? Oh yeah, that's awesome. Oh yeah? I had two of those and the wheels go off.
Penetrazione perfetta. Penetrazione.
Alright. Don't talk.
User disconnected from your channel.
Huh. So what are you doing over there? Are you recording?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing some recordings. What was it? I was in a game with Big Daddy V3 for, well, a couple of games anyways. He kind of rage quit after after playing some of the event games that were going on, and then we played some, what is it, tier 7s, which he didn't want to do, but I said, well, if we're going to platoon, it's going to be tier 7 because that's what I need to work on. And then he rage quit after that because he was bottom tier, and I was like, well, I don't mind being bottom tier. Actually, I prefer it, you know, especially with a poor crew. Because generally speaking, being bottom tier means bigger vehicles, bigger guns in the game. So whenever I stun a target and someone shoots it, I may not be doing a lot of damage, but I'm going to get a lot of assists through stun.
Right.
So I'm good with that. But, you know, he wasn't. And I can understand that to some degree, but... Oh, it's just... and I know some people that, you know, when they've had enough, they have enough. But, I mean, like, talk about a poor tolerance. Like, one game and you're out? That's just beyond me. That's just beyond me. I could never get through the kind of situations I've been with that poor tolerance. But, you know, I guess that's just what that is.
I hear you. Yeah, not everybody has a lot of patience.
Yeah, yeah. Wow.
My biggest complaint the other day was that kept winding up, seeing a bunch of people shooting at stuff across the map when there's stuff that's directly ahead of them that needs attention.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And that was on both sides. Oh, I was bitching about that the entire night. Get people with tunnel vision in, and there's like, oh, there's something over there I can shoot at that I won't be able to kill, but I'll just shoot at it and then die myself because I got 5 tanks next to me, you know.
Right, right.
And then, you know, and it's annoying when, you know, even if it's the enemy team, you know they're making a mistake, and you should never correct an enemy when he's making a mistake. But at the same time, it's just annoying to see that poor teamwork on either side.
Right, right.
I mean, because, you know, it might help you if it's on the enemy team, but at the same time, it's still annoying to see because you know that you're going to wind up with that guy later.
Right. Yeah, I think I get what you're saying.
And then on another game, I was playing my tank destroyer T-25 AT, and there was an E-25 ahead of me. And instead of shooting at the artillery that just blasted me, that was right next to him, he turns to go and chase something that's across the map, and I'm yelling out, "Shoot the fucking artillery that's right in front of you!"
Yeah. Now, I mean, in close quarters, that might be a different story, depending on how long of a reload the enemy has, or rather, how long of a loading time.
The artillery had just fired at me and killed me.
Yeah.
Literally just fired and killed me. And the E-25 turns and goes after the other tank destroyer that's across the map, and I'm like, stop and kill the artillery before you get everybody else killed.
Yeah, yeah. No, in that situation, I can see the problem, for sure.
Right. And there's other times where, like, there are tanks like, what is that? Himmel's Door? And Winter Heaven's Door? Where,
Winter Himmelsdorf?
Yeah, like they're up on the hill and you're over there by the tracks, and
oh yeah,
they're being overwhelmed on the hill, but you still got some idiot that'll stop and shoot across the map at you.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I know you wanted to help your team, but that didn't do anything but piss me off.
Right.
Well. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
What are your options as far as what you want to do?
Well, I kind of want to do 4 through 8. It doesn't matter which ones. I got several tier 7s I can work on.
4 through 8. Oh, yeah, okay. Platooning, right?
Hmm? Oh, it doesn't matter. Platooning or otherwise, it's just 4 through 8 is the only thing that counts for 15,000.
Oh, okay.
So as long as I'm getting my 15,000 before the reset, I'm happy.
Yes. How many tokens do you have already, out of curiosity?
Tokens I have 50 something.
Because I know I've already gotten
56.
I know I've already gotten the 50 necessary in order to get the final reward.
Right.
So basically anything that I get after this is, you know, icing on the cake, as it were.
56 is what I have.
Oh, 56. Actually,
Yeah.
I think that's about the same amount as I have right now. I think so.
I'll have to check.
I thought about doing like a full completion sort of thing, but it didn't happen. I like I saw the final mission and I said no. There's
the spotting?
no. Yeah. Now originally it wouldn't have been spotting. Originally, from what I understand, it would have been what's it called?
Assist?
Yeah, it just would have been what is it? Yeah, it just would have been regular spotting, but or not just spotting, assist, which basically include the 3 different types of assist. Or at least as far as the site was concerned, that's how it was worded. And then basically when it launches on the client, it's damage done by spotting, which I don't know. Apparently, someone doesn't understand the difference between assist damage and spotting damage. You know, so that's just what that is. So I decided, nope, I'm not going to do a full clear for that mission. And for a little while, I didn't think I'd actually be able to do it because I thought I'd missed a day. But because I sort of do late days, kind of.
Yeah.
I realized that my count for the number of days that I had done was off, so, you know, apparently I would have been able to do it if, but I decided, nope, just not going to do that mission, and I'm not going to worry about completing all 33 of the completions for the daily. It's just, there's no point. No point stressing over it.
I hear you. Hey, I gotta go AFK.
Alright then.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yep. Yeah, so that guy knew how to shoot. Then again, I might have been in the wrong spot, you know? Because I think it's down there where I was before. I think so. Could be mistaken, because this is a little bit of a high ground. Being a little bit lower might have made a difference. It's hard to say. Just move my turret around like that, probably. In the low ground, so it'd be really hard for them to shoot at me. Just waggle that turret. Waggle it hard. So on this side of the map again. So I'm gonna move to K5 again, but this time I'm gonna get in that low ground. See if anyone tries to push through there. Those are still doing fine over there. Ugh. I have to readjust my wrists. So far, even trades. Not so much anymore.
Penetratie. Delle. Segni di penetrazione. Segni di penetrazione.
That's weird. I wonder what happened to my sound. Just gonna check something quick here. That's weird. Hold on a second. I'm gonna try something here. Weird. Yeah, head back to the garage. That's strange. Well, my sound's dead, so I think I'm gonna have to restart my computer and see what happens. Alright, well, who knows? I may not play again tonight, so if I don't, or I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'll see you guys next time. For FFWM March, GD out.